Yo, how's everyone doing? Welcome back for another Forza Horizon 3 Forzathon event, and this time around, we're finally going to have our opportunity to win the exclusive number 45 Flying Lizard, but keep in mind this event will not be starting until Friday, August 18th, and it will end very early on Monday, August 21st, but the first challenge is going to be to complete 3 races using an off-road vehicle, and if you do that, you're going to win 3 wheel spins. So just go into your garage, go into the auto show, and sort by championship. You're going to have to scroll all the way over to the right, and eventually you're going to find all the off-road vehicles. So they're all trucks and SUVs. I'm sure that everyone has at least one of these already, but after you pick your car, all you're going to want to do is find any circuit race. It can be an off-road or a asphalt race, it really doesn't matter, but just make sure it's a circuit race, because then you'll be able to blueprint each race to 1 lap, and that will obviously make this as quick and easy as possible. Just make sure when you blueprint the race that you force yourself to use an off-road vehicle and that you make the races 1 lap. You can do the same race 3 times or 3 different races, it really does not matter, but I do recommend using the F-150 Horizon edition if you have it, just because it's credits boost, but head-to-head races usually will not work for this challenge, and I don't see anyone doing drag races with an off-road vehicle, so circuit races 1 lap is probably your best way to go. But the second challenge is to perform 20 wreckage skills. I mean, this is very easy. If you have a destruction skills boost vehicle, that is very good. Horizon editions will help you get a little bit more skill score in different situations like that, so these are easy. Just ram literally into anything, bushes, street signs, whatever you want, and you'll see the wreckage skills just popping up very quick and easy. But the third challenge is to simply just win a street race. So if anyone does not have any street races available yet, or if you don't know how to get the street races, basically just drive up behind Drivatars, challenge them to a head-to-head race, which is not a street race. It is technically, you would think, a street race, but this is called a head-to-head race. And once you win enough head-to-head races, you will be able to unlock the street races, and it will tell you how many more head-to-head races you need to win to unlock these. But once you get them, just filter your map for the street races, and you can do any of these. You can do any one you want, it doesn't matter. The midnight battles will work as well, but I recommend just doing a normal street race, because it'll probably be a little bit easier to win. But keep in mind, you can do any difficulty for this, it doesn't matter, none of the settings matter, so put it to New Racer if that's what you need to do to ensure that you win the street race. But as long as you do go on to win that street race and you can use any car for it, you're gonna finally win that number 45 Flying Lizard GT3 RSR, which we were supposed to originally get in July. But the final challenge in this event is to complete 3 playground games using once again an off-road vehicle, and if you do that you're going to win 120,000 credits. So private session, private online free roam, filter your map for the playground games, and you can choose any of the locations. That does not matter at all, but definitely make sure that you do Infected. We're definitely going to be doing Infected for this. You're going to need to invite at least 1 friend, and you can invite up to 11 I believe, and also keep in mind you can do this in a public match, but I highly recommend doing a private session, so make sure you force everyone to use an off-road vehicle, and the class does not matter, so you can just make that an open class. But the key is to make this thing 1 minute long, just in case anyone doesn't cooperate with this method. But once you get into the match, all you're going to want to do with your friends is bump into each other right away as soon as possible once the little ghost period goes away, which I think is about 15 seconds. So after that, just everyone smash into each other, find the infected person, and this will be over before you know it. It should take you less than 20 seconds, so honestly the loading screens are going to take longer than actually playing the 3 playground games if you use this method. So this is definitely the quickest way, and as long as you complete 3 playground games, you're going to win the 120,000 credits. So that is pretty much all you're going to need to know for this Forzathon event. Only other thing that I do want to recommend is when you do the complete 3 races challenge, I would do that in single player, just because last event the online races would not count towards just completing normal races. And also keep in mind you do not need to win any of those races, just make sure you're in an off-road vehicle for completing the races and also completing the playground games. But keep in mind you do have to win the street race to win the number 45 RSR, so make sure you win. And I'm going to use any car I want for that. You can probably use an off-road car for that street race, and that would probably count towards completing the 3 races from the first challenge. So that's up to you, but I highly recommend just doing them in single player. But that is pretty much it now. That's all I gotta say, but I really hope that everyone enjoyed this video, and also that this helped you in one way or another and makes you aware of this Forzathon event. Keep in mind, once again, it will not be starting until Friday, August 18th, and it will end very early on Monday, August 21st. But as always, thank you very much for watching. If you have any questions at all, please just let me know. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll talk to y'all again very soon. Peace out.